today on Epica. Sorry.
Welcome. Welcome to Language. Let's begin by reviewing our types of sentences. Stan?
A declarative sentence makes a statement. It begins with a capital letter and ends with a period. Boink. An interrogative sentence asks a question. It begins with a capital letter and ends with a question mark. Boink. An exclamatory sentence shows sudden or strong feeling. It begins with a capital letter and ends with an exclamation point. Boink. Woo! An imperative sentence gives a command. It begins with a capital letter and usually ends with a period. Boink. Be seated. I'm going to read a sentence or a group of words. You're going to tell me the type of sentence that it is. We're going to go around the world. So Emily, next to Cadence. First sentence. There was a bad thunderstorm last night.
Declarative.
Girls, or Emily may move for yourself. Next to. How loud the thunder sounded.
Exclamatory.
Girls were a hair faster, or Emily, was a hair faster. This one is for students watching. Was your little sister afraid? And here.
Interrogative.
Emily was a little bit faster. Next to. No, she remembered the verse, what time I am afraid I will trust in thee.
Declarative.
Ty, new question. It rained all night.
Declarative.
Girl, or Emily was a hair faster. There are many puddles in your backyard.
Declarative.
Una was a hair faster. Don't step in that one or your shoes will get muddy. Wait till I finish. It is imperative. New sentence. We can jump in these puddles near the sidewalk.
Declarative.
And Gage, you may move. What fun we will have.
Exclamatory.
Yes, Adriana, you may move. Now, you're going to tell me the ending mark that would go with this sentence. This goes for the next few. There was a bad thunderstorm last night. Period is right. Good. We're going on to what ending mark this sentence needs. How loud the thunder sounded.
Exclamation point.
Ty, new sentence. Was your little sister afraid?
Exclamation point.
No. Students watching? And anyone? Morgan?
Period.
Dev?
Question.
Question mark. Have a seat. Carson next to Tyra. Adriana sit behind Jacob. No, she remembered the verse, what time I am afraid I will trust in thee.
Period.
Ty, new one. It rained all night.
Period.
And Carson was a hair faster. There are many puddles in your backyard.
Period.
And Carson, next too. Don't step in that one or your shoes will get muddy.
Period.
Ty, but the answer is period. So Carson, you may cross and join us at Dev. This is for students watching. We can jump in these puddles near the sidewalk. And here.
Period.
Yes, Carson. Next to. What fun we will have.
Exclamatory. Explanation point.
Yes, it is an exclamation point. Now you're going to tell me complete or incomplete, depending on the thought. The other choice could be a run-on if there's more than one idea in that group of words. So complete, incomplete, or run-on. We took a ride in the mountains.
Complete.
Yes, Anna, nice job. Yellow aspen leaves like pieces of gold.
Incomplete.
Amaya. The air was crisp and cool. We wore our jackets.
Complete. Run-on.
Yes, Amaya, it is a run-on. Amaya, yes, you may go all the way around and then come back up to Caden. On our hike, Dad led the way. We followed him.
Incomplete. Run-on.
Run-on is right. Students watching, if you said run-on, you are correct. Thermos of warm apple cider.
Incomplete.
Yes. Did you get correct as well, students watching? All right. If you had 5 or more seats, you may give yourself a silent pat on the back and then return to your seat. Well done. Now that we've learned the types of sentences, we're going to take a look inside of that sentence, that group of words that expresses a complete thought, and we're going to divide it up into 2 parts. Now look at your feet.
If you have on your feet something ready for school today, you have 2 of them. You have 2 shoes. Shoes come in pairs. Our socks also come in pairs. Think of something that also comes in pairs that you would normally have 2 of. I'm thinking of something that you might put on your hands if it's very cold outside, Jacob.
Gloves.
Gloves will come in pairs. What also might you put on your ears if it's very cold outside? Emily?
Earmuffs.
Yes, so we have earmuffs, we have gloves that come in pairs. You wouldn't just wear one earmuff, or you wouldn't wear just one glove. You wouldn't have just one sock or one shoe. You need both of them. They come in pairs. Now, in our sentences today, we're going to take a look at 2 different parts to our sentence. This first sentence, read it for us, Jimmy.
Dustin fed the fish.
Yes. Now, there's a part of this sentence that tells me who or what the sentence is about. That person is Dustin. Dustin is who this sentence is about. So we call him our subject. That's the first part of our sentence. But there's a second part to this sentence, and that tells me what the rest of the sentence is about. It's telling me that Dustin did something. So the rest of it is what we call the predicate. Listen and then repeat.
Predicate.
Predicate. Class, repeat.
Predicate.
Good. That tells me what the rest of the sentence is about. Fed the fish. That finishes that thought. I'm going to draw 2 lines underneath the predicate. Now you can see both parts of our sentence. We have Dustin is the subject. Dustin is the subject. He tells me who. Sometimes it'll be a what the sentence is about. And then the rest of it is telling me what he is doing. So this part, fed the fish, is my predicate. Fed the fish is my predicate. Good. So I'm going to draw a line to divide the subject from the predicate. The subject comes towards the beginning in this sentence, and the predicate comes towards the end of this sentence. Read this sentence, Carson.
In school, we wrote notes to a principal.
Now, who or what is this sentence about? Who is doing the action? Anna? We are doing that action. That is the subject. Now, the subject part of this sentence includes more than just the word we. It includes all of the words up until the word we. So, in school, we. That's the beginning part. All of this is part of my subject part of my sentence. Now, what are we doing? What is the rest of the sentence, Emily?
Wrote notes to our principal.
Good. That's the predicate. So the subject is in front, the predicate follows it and tells us what we are doing. I'm going to underline that 2 times. Now, after what word do we end the subject part of our sentence, Kathleen?
We.
What is the last word of the subject part?
Principal.
No. Take a look at where my subject is. Did I underline my subject once or twice? Not twice. We underlined it once. So the subject part is at the beginning. What is it, the last word of the subject part? We. So I'm going to draw a line after the word we to divide the subject part of my sentence from the predicate. Every sentence needs both to be a complete thought. Just like your shoes, you need 2 of them. Just like your gloves, you need 2 of them. Or your earmuffs. You need 2 parts to that sentence to have that complete thought. We're going to practice more in our book. So take out your language book and open to page 16. Page 16.